It said it started.
Well, refresh the page and see if it's there.
Yeah. Oh, well. Where the fuck is my charger? Hey guys, this is WhatskillingChloe, and this is a live stream I was talking about. The whole point of this is because I cannot edit because my shit is broken, and that's basically why. Um, can you see it?
I think I can. I just like. I think I see it. Alright.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hang up now.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Sorry, I was just talking to somebody, my friend. Um. But where the fuck did my charger go? Yeah, today we are narrating. I am narrating. Oh fuck. I guess I unplugged my mouse. I think chapter 7 and shit of Killer Protector. I am really out of energy today. So let's see what chapter I was on. Sorry, I know I should probably have this all out and set up already. Let's see. Chapter 7, it seems like I recorded that, but I never released it. So, let me pull up Wattpad. I feel really sick today. Let's see. Wattpad.com. Okay. Not chapter 1. Chapter 7. Okay. Here we go. For a second. What did I just fucking... Okay. Okay. As soon as I saw my house, I felt so much better. I'll be safe in my home. At least for now. Jeff found an open window that I'm sure wasn't open before, and hoisted me up through. I made it in safely on the floor, and watched Jeff come in without a single struggle. I gave him a look. You know I have the keys to the front door, right? I tell him. He stares at me, clearly realizing his stupid actions, and just replies with, too mainstream. I roll my eyes and head to my room, and I put my messenger bag away and take a seat on my bed. I'm so tired. I'm tired of all this madness. I'm tired of being mistreated for who I am. I'm tired of trying to please people because I'm... Oh, shit. I just, messed up my place. I'm tired of being mistreated for who I am. I'm tired of trying to please people. I'm tired of being weak, shy, and insecure. I'm tired. I'm just tired. I close my eyes, not because I'm sleepy, but because I could feel the tears coming. I didn't want to cry. Not now. Not when I'm laying down and they fall too easily. Not when I want to feel strong. Not now. I don't want to cry now. Please, don't cry. I think to myself. I beg of you, don't you dare. I couldn't take it. I couldn't hold it back. I let a tear slip and slide down the bed sheets. I was about to let another one fall when Jeff jumped onto my bed, surprisingly. I turned the other way and wiped my face really quickly. I sat up and looked at him. What the hell? I said. He chuckled and he put his hand behind his head, but he only managed to put one. His arm was still injured, and he winced when he moved it. I frowned. Get off my bed. You're going to dirty it with blood. Come downstairs, and I'll fix you up. If you hear my dog snoring, I am sorry. I get off my bed and walk to the kitchen. I grab the first aid kit under the sink and put it on the island counter. I saw Jeff shuffle in the room and held his wound. I take out the right tools and I tell him to take off his hoodie. He smirked. You want to check me out? I glared at him and said, just take off the damn hoodie. He chuckles. I just realized I was holding my mic backwards. I'm sorry. I glared at him and said, just take off the damn hoodie. He chuckles and says, dominant girl. Jeff likey. I roll my eyes as he takes off his hoodie. He had a black hoodie on. Oh, wait, what? This is. This is. This is terrible. I can't see anything. And I can't do this on my phone. Okay. Thank goodness it was just a hoodie. I didn't want to see a shirtless Jeff in my kitchen right in front of me. It would have been weird if he had another hoodie under that hoodie. God damn. I lifted his sleeve a little and cleaned off the excess blood. I could feel his eyes on me, not watching me, or what? Not watching my hands, but just watching me in general, like looking into my eyes, yet I'm not looking back. I didn't want to look at him, though, because I know I'll meet his eyes soon, and as soon as I do, it will be weird. I suppressed the urge to look at him and paid attention to his wound. I cleaned off the blood, and now it was time to put the alcohol. Jeff won't like it, but I just want to fix his wound. As soon as I dabbed some alcohol in his wound, he cursed. I scolded him, and he went quiet. He mumbled how I shouldn't worry about him. Clearly, he doesn't see that cleaning him up expresses my concern for the poor furniture. I finished putting the alcohol, and now I had to close his wounds. Good thing there was some surgical thread in the first aid kit. I got a needle and started stitching his cut. Jeff grunted and cursed. Hey, he's lucky. At least I know what I'm doing. If not, then it would hurt a lot more than this. I could tell he desperately wanted to get this off his mind. When I almost was done, he said, what happened to you? I looked at him. What do you mean? I ask, then go back to stitching. He grunts and says, your face. It's all bruised up and you have a black eye. What happened? I stiffened. And here, I thought I'd feel super nervous to tell my parents, yet he's putting me in so much stress so quickly, I didn't think he would have this effect on me. I sigh and say, just school. No biggie. It is a biggie, he said sternly. Who did this to you? Tell me, and I'll take care of it. Since when do you care about me? I asked, a bit annoyed. I kept stitching and listened to him talk. Since I first found out that you were the proxy. Did you hear me back in the woods? I said I would protect you. I may not know how, but I will. I sigh. As kind as that is, I don't need your protection. If anything, you do the total opposite. You nearly put me in danger a couple minutes ago in those woods. I saved your life, he snapped. I stopped stitching so abruptly I was worried I tore his skin. I looked at him. He looked upset. I wasn't the one who attacked you, he said. If anything, I kept you from being taken away by Ben. If I hadn't come, you would have been whisked away somewhere where you'd never come back home. Ever. So don't you put the blame on me, because I was helping you avoid such a fate. I could have killed you a long time ago. Hell, I could have finished your life in those woods. I had that chance, and I still do. Even now, I could strangle you senseless and grab a kitchen knife quicker than you can blink. I have that capability. You don't. Even if you are the proxy. So don't blame me unless you know I am the reason for whatever bad comes your way. I stood there, taken aback by what he said. He does have that chance, doesn't he? He did save my life, and he did protect me. I guess he's right. I looked down at him and mumbled, "Uh, I'm sorry." I could feel him tense up, and he sighed. He patted my head again and said, "Don't say that. I know this is scary for you, but you'll get used to it. And I'll help you, but you have to trust me. It's the only way this will work out." I looked at him and nodded. "Good," he said. "Now, since you can trust me, I want you to tell me things that I need to know. Your strong points, your weak points, anything that will help me help you." Like, I started, "I tell you about myself?" He shrugged, more or less. "I'll try telling you about myself if it helps you give me information. Don't feel shy. You could tell me whatever I need to know." I nodded solemnly. Should I tell him? He is a killer, and he is a dumbass as well. A few facts won't hurt, right? I finished stitching his arm, and I put bandages on top to keep it from any blood loss. I looked at him and said, "Okay, I'll tell you whatever you need to know." Jeff's point of view. I could tell she was nervous. She can't hide it. I know she tries, but I can see through her. I know she's sad today. Especially sad. I know Ben didn't give her those bruises and that black eye, and she said it was from school. Bullies. They get worse every year. Next thing I know, there'll be terrorists. I decide to ask Ellie questions. "Okay," I started. What are your weak points?" Ellie thinks about it and then says, "Being small." I chuckle lightly. "Well, you are small." I ruffle her hair and she whined. "And what are your strong points?" I ask. She thinks again and says, "My intelligence." "You sound unsure," I said with a smirk. She shrugs. Okay," she says. "My turn. What are your strong and weak points?" "Easy. I have no weak points. I'm not vulnerable as the average human," I said. Suddenly, Ellie smacks my face and I just look at her. "What?" she says. "You were vulnerable." I frown. "Shut up. That didn't count." She giggles. That's the first time she does that. I've never heard her laugh. "It sounds nice." "All right," I start. "Now, what is your favorite thing to do?" She smiles brightly. Reading. Oh, and watching movies and learning a bunch of stuff." She's really enthusiastic about this boring stuff. Well, I'm sure it's not boring to her, but I think it's lame. "What do you not like?" I asked her. She went quiet and said, "Being an outcast, a reject, being different." I sigh and I pat her head. "Listen, there's nothing wrong with being different, and you're not an outcast. You're just unique. They don't understand you. Society is weird like that." "How would you know what it's like?" she said a little angrily. I gave her a look. "Hello, look at me. I'm not like the other guys, am I? Believe me, I know how it feels through my perspective. It's much worse." Ellie looks at me. "Well," she mutters, "you are weird looking." I frown. "I'm not weird looking. Hell nah," I say. "You don't know what you're talking about. I am not weird looking. Please, I am flawless. You on crack if you don't think so. I'm freaking beautiful." She rolls her eyes and smiles. "Whatever." She laughs. She can laugh all she wants. I am beautiful, freaking on crack or something. I'm fabulous. Don't know beauty when she sees it? My God, I'm perfect. freaking nerd and shiz here. I'm freaking gorgeous. Okay, she says, what are your favorite things and what don't you like? I thought about that. Of course I knew what I love to do. I do it all the time. Duh, I like stabbing the crap out of filthy humans. What else would I love? And I despise being told what to do frequently. I do whatever I please. She gives me a look and I stutter, unless you tell me what to do, I mean. I'd never disobey you, right, Ellie? She folds her arms and I scratch my head. Anyways, I said, any, bad experiences? Ellie thinks and fiddles with her fingers. She says, I had a few when I was little. It all had to do with the forest. When I was 5, my parents and I went camping one night, and I thought I heard something. I went outside of the tent, and I went I went outside. Sorry about that. I went outside of the tent and looked around. I didn't see anything, but I knew something didn't seem right. I couldn't sleep for weeks after that. The next time was when I was 8. I was playing tag with some neighborhood kids and we wandered into the woods. I ran too far in and got lost, but I didn't know it. I didn't look where I was going and I fell in a creek. I twisted my ankle and was out for hours until my parents and other adults found me. But before they came, I heard someone's voice. It sounded strange and I didn't know who it was. It seemed to have been coming from all directions. I could hear whoever it was saying, "Stay with me," or "Don't fear me." It was odd. Then, when I was 13, I was out hiking with my friends. We had only stopped for a bit, and I saw someone. They would come up every so often, watching us. I don't know if they were lost or hiking too. All I remember was that I couldn't see their face, only a hood, but that's all I could remember. That's all of my experiences, and now I have a new one. I grinned. I guess you do. Well, now I know that the forest is an uneasy place for you. She nodded and rubbed her arms. So, do you have any bad experiences? She asked. I went quiet. She could tell. I frowned. I, I don't want to talk about it. That, it disgusts me. I said. She knew I was upset now. You can tell me, she said. It's fine. I won't say a single remark on it. I'll understand. No, you won't, I growled. Ellie went quiet. It pains me to yell at her, but I had to. Look, it's better if you don't know at all. The less you know about me, the better. She looks down and nods. All right. You don't have to tell me anymore if you don't want to, she said glumly. For some reason, I don't like it when she's sad. Even though normally I wouldn't really care. I do. I just don't like her like this. I know this isn't her. I hate when she's sad. God, if she were to cry right now, I'd blow a fuse. I can't bear her like this. I change the subject. I pick up her chin and examine her face. You didn't tell me who did this to you, I said darkly. She moved my hand away and mumbled, I already told you, just some people at school, so don't worry about it. I am your protector, Elizabeth, I said. I have to worry about it, especially if somebody or something like this. Oh, I have to worry about it, especially if it's something like this. Who did it to you? She gulps. I know she doesn't want to. She probably thinks I'll try going after them and kill them gruesomely. That's absurd. I wouldn't do it today. 3 girls, Ellie finally says. They like to mess with me, and they beat me up. In the girls' washroom. They've hated me since 6th grade, but this isn't the first time they've done this to me. Although, I think they've gotten more rough over the years. Wait, it isn't the first time? It's fine. I'm okay. No, it's not fine, and you're not okay, I growled. They've beaten you before. If they think they can get away with this, they're wrong. Those brats mess with you, they mess with me. I'm not gonna do anything right now, but if it happens again, you tell me, and I'll make sure they suffer torment not even hell can give. She looks at me like I don't mean it. I scowl. You don't believe me? You don't think I'll do it? I will. I will stab their little hearts out with every pathetic breath they take. I'll make them live a nightmare. I'll tear their oh, I'll tear apart their insides and splatter them on the walls. I'll cut smiles on their faces so they look pretty, not like them fake bimbo selves. I'll screw up all that work on their faces and smash in their stupid heads under my boots. I'll cover their whole world in disgraceful blood. And that's just the half of it. If you don't think I'll do it, then you must not fully know what I'm capable of. I'm more than just a killer, Elizabeth. But not even I know what else I am. All I know it's a whole lot worse than the person I am now. The horrified look on her face pleased yet shamed me at the same time. I guess I got a little too into that rant. I take a deep breath and exhale. I feel my muscles relax and say, the point is, I won't stand for anyone hurting you in any way. You just tell me and I'll take care of the rest. No, she said sternly. I don't want somebody dying just because they treated me wrong. As much as I'd like to have them stop, I don't want them to stop like that. I'll tell you any problems, but you have to promise me you won't try and do anything to help. All you're going to do is kill, and that's never the solution to problems because it only leads to more problems. Don't do anything, Jeff. If you do, I'll never forgive you for it. As much as it dissatisfied me, I wouldn't try anything. I told her I wouldn't try anything. I actually promised. It makes me want to barf, but I guess I have to. I sigh and I look at my stitches. Ellie did a pretty good job. I wonder where she learned. Why do I care? God damn, she's contagious with lame. I grabbed my hoodie and slipped it on. I didn't want to walk around in just a black shirt. I don't look as menacing. I felt like killing now that I'm riled up from all that rant. I want to mess someone up. I was going to leave the living room. Or wait, what? I was going into the living room when I heard the front door open. Shit, Ellie's father is back. I grabbed my knife and snuck out of the window. Before I jumped out, I turned to Ellie and said, I'll see you around. I turned back and get ready to leap when I feel her arms grab me. Wait! I look at her fidget. Make it quick, before we're caught. I tell her. She gulps and says, Will you be back? I felt my chest tense up and my face go warm. Did she just ask that? My God. I hesitated and muttered, Yes, yeah, I'll definitely. She smiled slightly, and that made my stomach feel funny. Then, before I could even say goodbye, she pushed me out the window and closed it shut. I lay on the ground outside and groaned. I looked up out the window and thought about Ellie's question. I never thought she'd ask me that. If anything, I thought she would ask me if I could never come back. That's the first. Well, I guess she can't get enough of my perfection then. I'm just irresistible. I smirk and get up from off the ground. I run off track I run off to track down my victims if I'm lucky. And judging by my hyperactiveness, this kill's going to be fun. Okay. That was chapter 8. Yeah, and I don't feel like reading anymore, so I'm going to stop this. This is not my story. This is a story found in Wattpad by Internal Laughter. I forgot to put the link inside this shit. So, yeah, that's what's up. This is What's Killing Chloe, and bye. If I could find where to click this out. What just happened to Google Hangouts? What just happened? Oh, shit. Did I mess something up? I think I did. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh. I messed stuff up. Okay. Video manager. What happened? Oh, okay. I found it. I was like, what the heck? Okay, bye. This is What's Killing Chloe. Like I said again, bye.